Shout out to Big Smash. Big Smash commented on my channel a few episodes back, predicting that the pastor, I think it's what, Pastor Jackson. Either way, the pastor is going to be marked off the show, and by the way things ended, that might be the case. You know, we got Douda telling Nuck, "Hey, I need you to take care of that," and then it just goes off. So, not feeling the most optimistic about the pastor, especially after, even though I'm with him, even though I agree with what he did, but you turned down Douda's offer twice, and unfortunately, it seems like that's going to be the demise of the pastor. Hey, what's going on, folks? Another episode of Ryan Reviews Everything, and goodness gracious, it seems like each episode gets juicier and juicier, a little more drama. This episode, I really appreciate it, and before I get into it, I may jump around a bit. That's just how I like to cover this particular show. But I will say the thing that I thought was pretty dope that they really highlighted, like they had like a nice long dialogue about it, was Victor just trying to make it okay for men to just be more vulnerable and just share their feelings and their insecurities and so forth. I thought that was great, and you literally had the majority, pretty much every male character in the room sharing, for the exception of Rob, Iman Shumpert's character. So I thought that was really great to see, and then how they all went around the room just really just being, you know, just as candid as possible about what they're going through. I did peep that, you know, Emmett still holds resentment, which is understandable, that he holds resentment, you know, towards his father still, Darnell. And I thought that was really deep what he said. He was like, you know, people expect me to be this strong man, but I didn't grow up seeing what a strong man was supposed to be. So it was like, how am I supposed to be something that I never saw growing up? Like, that was just deep. So that whole thing is really dope. I really enjoyed how the writers and Lena Waithe are really emphasizing that. Just black men being vulnerable and letting it be known that it's okay to be vulnerable. So great message. I really appreciated it. The main thing in terms of drama that really caught my eye, we definitely see that apparently Q was actually an FBI informant. So now that he's dead, that is raising the stakes a little bit. And we also see that Victor knows about it. Victor's keeping his mouth shut. I'm just nervous anytime there's drama surrounding Douda, because I feel like it could easily be pawned off to somebody else. I feel like there's some form of fashion or some type of slick way where somehow, some way, Victor gets to blame for Q's death or framed for it somehow. So, it's a little sticky, man. Rob, speaking of Rob, he's doing his investigative stuff, going around asking about who killed Q. So I like how that's tying in. Rob really, you know, seems like he can, you know, read faces pretty well. He's already can tell that something is up with Victor. Victor, who knows, maybe he doesn't have the best poker face, but he clearly knows, it seems Rob knows that Victor's hiding something. So I don't know, man. Like, it's every episode I just have like just this array of predictions, which we'll get into later on. Yes, you know, we still have Papa, you know, doing things with his new girlfriend. They're getting a little more serious. Probably, speaking of big gathering, that was probably one of the more awkward interactions with all the kids growing up now at Kevin's apartment. That was pretty odd, you know, and for obvious reasons. Clearly, you know, you had to be, you know, blind, deaf, or crazy to not realize that Kevin and Maisha definitely must have something going on. So hey, we'll see what's up with that. Kevin's parents, you know, we actually see that one of them is running into an old flame at Tracy's organization, I didn't like that interaction. Granted, she still did the right thing, but nah, ain't no way I'm letting my ex fiance at that. Ain't no way I'm letting my ex fiance give me a massage, especially when we used to be intimate. That's just not a good look, in my opinion. And also, it's like clearly the Monica, I believe her name is. Clearly, she seems to be regretting leaving her ex fiance. She's trying to poke around and see, just all type of unnecessary comments like, "Oh, I didn't expect you was going to, that your wife looked like this." It's like, dog, you have no right to even commentate about what my wife looks like, or to even know what my taste is anymore. Like, I don't know. She was a better person than me. It would have been cold shoulder time for me. I'm talking blizzard shoulder, but that's just me, man. I'm really curious to see what we expect next episode. And I will get into a little bit of prediction time. I really do think that now that we see that Emmett is the one holding this bag of guns and money in a house full of kids and his wife. I don't predict that anything, harmful will happen to the kids, like somebody accidentally find a gun or anything, which is dangerous. That is a possibility. But going back to that, men vulnerable session that we're having, and Emmett opening up about his father not being there. I don't know how, but I really feel like something's going to go left. Next thing you know, Emmett will possibly get caught with guns at his own house, some way, somehow. And when he's about to take the blame, perhaps Darnell jumps in at the last minute and owns up to these guns that aren't his nor Emmett's. And next thing you know, Darnell is going to jail for a crime that he didn't commit, only to protect Emmett. Maybe it's a reach, but that's my prediction. That's what I'm going with. I'm trying to think if there's any other prediction I have, but that's my main one. I feel like something was going to go left with Emmett having this bag full of guns and money. Feds somehow found out about it, and Darnell to the rescue. That's all I got for that one. And yeah, man, if you're taking notes, if you're interested into some entrepreneurship, you definitely see that this whole venture that Tiffany and Rob are going on with the owner of Amsterdam, I forget his name of the show, but they're clearly teaching you how to possibly grow some plants if you're paying attention to it. So I thought that was pretty cool. Just that whole step by step and what you really need to do to grow that stuff the right way. So that was pretty dope, man. I really felt like, oh, dang, I'm almost forgetting the big exclamation at the end. Shout out to Big Smash. Big Smash commented on my channel a few episodes back, predicting that the pastor, I think it's what, Pastor Jackson. Either way, the pastor is going to be marked off the show, and by the way things ended, that might be the case. We got Douda telling Nuck, "Hey, I need you to take care of that," and then it just goes off. So, not feeling the most optimistic about the pastor, especially after, even though I'm with him, even though I agree with what he did, but you turned down Douda's offer twice, and unfortunately, it seems like that's going to be the demise of the pastor. A lot going on, man. And maybe that far-reaching theory might be wrong, but I feel like somebody is going to be left with the hot potato when it comes to this bag full of guns and money. Once again, you heard my predictions. Let me know what you think, and if there's any other prediction that you got. Do you think there's going to be some type of falling out between Maisha and Jemma? Do you think, I don't know, just whatever scenario, please feel free to let me know your predictions. Love it or hate it, that's my review. Peace.